right, everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. And you read the thumbnail right. I have an entire drone race course with lights in one little box that's modular as well as portable. So with winter coming up, I usually get my indoor drones going and I usually map out a little course throughout my house and, fly my drone around so I can keep practicing on the sticks and get better over the winter months when it's a little cold outside. So I thought it would be cool to find some like gates and maybe, put some lights and stuff around them. But the issue with that is some of them are kind of almost a permanent install. And what if you want to change the track up, or what if you want to take your track over to your friend's house and have, a little drone race or whatever at somebody's house? How would you do that with these large gates and different things like that? So I was able to find a really cool modular designed gate system where you can have different size gates, from small ones like this one all the way up to bigger ones like this, and put those throughout your house and then take it down when not needed, or take it to your friend's house, or to change up the track whenever you get bored of flying in this track. So in today's video, I'll show you the components that I used to build it. We'll go into Maker World and I'll show you the creator that made the little gates. We'll go into Bamboo Studio and I'll show you a couple of little tricks that I used in order to get the gates to print out correctly. And then we'll look at the lights that I got from Amazon that are battery powered, so you don't have to have a whole bunch of lights all over the place. And then finally, we'll do a test lap and you can see exactly how much practice that I need. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax. I'll get everything ready. All right, so first on the list is what drone will I be flying with today, and it will be the Beta FPV Pavo Femto with a DJI O4 air unit in it. And this is the little guy that will be flying around. I believe from center to center of the motors is 75 millimeters. All right, so the tiny little drones that we fly around indoors are referred to as Whoop drones, or tiny whoops or whatever. So doing a search for Whoop gates brings up a ton of these different little gates that you can get and print out, like I was saying, but a lot of them are fairly large or they're modular in some way. But the one that I found that I thought was the easiest to print and kind of the most flexible was this FlexiGate Modular by Masage Rosiak. So shout out to Masage. This is a really cool design because you just print out these straight pieces and these curved pieces, and then you can make the different sizes that I showed earlier, where it's, just this one square. I think I had a 1x2 and then a 2x2 square. And this is really cool because you can just pull all of these apart and put them in the box. And they come with these little stands that are good to double-sided tape on the wall or the ceiling, or you can just stand them like on a box or on the floor or something if there's flat ground. So this is the one that I thought was the best for what I was trying to use it for, which is modularity, portability, and ease of use. So let's go ahead and open this in Bamboo Studio and let me show you some of the settings that I used to make this print easy. All right, so here we are in Bamboo Studio with this loaded in, ready to go on my H2D. You will see that there's these little tabs on here and then a little opening in each one, and that's how they fit together. And this works pretty well. I mean, it's not going to hold it against force, but it's just a gate that you're flying through or whatever, so it doesn't need to hold with a whole lot of force. And it works great, and these break down into small pieces, as you can see. So everything that you see here is good for one of those smaller gates like I showed. The very first one that I showed, you have the 4 corners and one of these to go in between each corner. And then you have this really cool, and I gotta hand it to Masage on the design of this little holder right here, because it holds very well in this little in this little slot right here that it's designed for. And this you can just set on the ground or on a box or something on the floor. Or what I've done for my gates is I put a piece of double-sided tape on the back here, and then you can mount this to the wall or to the ceiling and be able to, put your gates wherever you want to do it. So a couple of things here for the larger gates, bigger than the 1x1 gate here, like that 1x2 or the 2x2 that I showed. I would recommend doing 2 of these little holders for it. One just doesn't seem to be enough for the larger gates. So the bigger the gate that you make sure that you, get a couple of these little holders for it as well. And then to make the bigger gates, it's just a matter of making more legs, right? So for each, you should be able to get 1 gate out of each of your prints. So if we needed to do like a 2x2, like the biggest gate that I have, we can just copy and paste that and get everything on board. Copy and paste that one. And that should be everything that you need for, let's go ahead and get that. That should be everything that you need for one of the larger gates. So like I said, I printed out 10 of these and they all fit with, each of these relative to it. I don't have the 1x1 gates because I'm not that good at flying the drone. But I do have the larger gates and everything like that. So the big trick on these is when I printed these, they tried to print with the brim, and putting the brim around these connecting pieces right here, I had to just kind of throw them away and print again. So make sure that you go from auto to no brim on these and save yourself the trouble of having to cut out these little insertable pieces. It puts a brim around this whole thing and it makes it super hard to do. So with that, like one gate, one of the larger gates to print like that only takes about 3 hours per gate. So it's not that bad. I think if you change the strength or whatever, it would be better. It does come over in the 3MF at the 0.24 layer height, which helps with the speed as well. Again, these don't need to hold anything up or anything like that. Even the lights that I'll show you here in a minute are fairly light and fit on here with no problem. All right, and then for the lights, I was able to find these Brightown 12-pack multicolor LED fairy lights that are battery operated. So each one of these has a little battery and a little string of lights, so you can just wrap that string of lights around each of the gates and not have to have wires running from gate to gate and clogging everything up. These are really, really cool. They have a bunch of different colors. If you just want one color of gates or whatever, I ordered the 6-color ones, so you'll see the different colors of gates as we fly through the house. But these are the lights that I use, and $10. They were pretty much next day or 2 days after I ordered them, they got here for $10. So for 10 gates, 12 lights, plenty of lights for the gates that I have. And again, these help with the modularity. And when you wrap these little lights up around their little battery, all 10 easily fit in the box with all of the different pieces from Masage. All right, so here we are on my Maker World profile. And if you look for Whoop Gate case, you will see the cool little case that I've been showing in here. It is pretty large. It really barely fits on my H2D, so sorry for you A1 mini users. This is going to be a little bit too big. I did include my Fusion 360 models or whatever, and feel free to remix and do whatever you want with the files here. It's just a simple box with a cool little checker pattern on there. So now let's go ahead and unbox this case and get all of the gates and lights set up, and then we'll do a lap. All right, so let's take a lap through the through the course here, and you'll see how much more practice I really need with flying drones. I am not the fastest in the world, but probably not the slowest either. I can at least make it through the gates. But this is great practice for the winter months or whatever, and I got to tell you, this is one of the funnest projects that I've worked on in a really long time. After I got done recording this video, I stayed up till like 2 in the morning flying drones through this course. It was so much fun. And what was also fun is I could do reverse as well. And here I think we meet the ceiling. It was so much fun. Yeah, it's so awesome doing this. So if you've been looking for a cheap and easy way to set up a little course like this where you don't have to make it permanent, this is perfect. I may be $20 into this. The lights were $10 and maybe half a roll of filament to print out all of the gates and everything, as well as the box. So super inexpensive, and you can get this all printed out maybe in a day or two and get it all set up. And what's cool is you can take it all down and take it to your friend's house or whatever, or, you know, just set it up on the weekends or change the track up. If you get bored with this one, then you can go and do another track. So if you set up something like this, be sure to share it on our live streams on Saturday evenings. We'd love to see what you're doing. Show us a lap through your track, and if you've 3D printed anything. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I sure did enjoy making it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend and see you next time.